sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Chicago Bears. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to roll it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They run with a 4th-round pick, Roschon Johnson.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Go, go.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The Bears at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense.
They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, You've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Hey, here we go, baby.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over first down at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 29. 48 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. ALOOO finding his way to the ball for a stop. A tackle for loss.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
They run the option on second down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there.
Here we go.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Connect. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 3. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. White. 65.
Jacobs going to try the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL.
Go ahead.
All he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game,
Here we go.
you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's and this throw brought in here by Mayer.
And they'll get this down to the 10. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Josh Jacobs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders have taken the lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
Right, let's go.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, kill.
Herbert powering up the middle. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Herbert once more.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
11, Agate. Silver.
Now Lawrence. And he will slide down with a good gain. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now Lawrence. That is caught. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's a give to Herbert. Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
A tackle made there by Drew Sanders. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And this will be a Bears first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That play reminds you that the rich got richer as the league's best rushing offense, and Johnson in the draft. Spent his college career in the the shadow of teammate Bijan Robinson in Texas, but yet the fact that Johnson is quite capable of shouldering an offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Go, go, let's go.
On third down, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence. Got a man, it's Brown. Touchdown, Bears! Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here's 2nd and 3. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They need 2. Here's third down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That one taken in by Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
13.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Here we go.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Counter play with Jacobs. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 124 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Garoppolo changing the play. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the Bears' 9-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Touchdown, Raiders! Michael Mayer, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Hey, lion.
2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Bears on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here we go, gotta have it. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bears first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
Hey. Great job.
A handoff for Herbert. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it, to see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Lisa 24.
2nd down and 8. They go to Johnson again. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
That's good for another Chicago Bears.
Johnson. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Khalil Herbert taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. They're going to try and run. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's complete out left to ALOOO. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Second down, 8 yards to go. Now Garoppolo. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. He's He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here we go. First and goal. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go, here we go.
And here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And the Raiders escape with a victory. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.